Welcome to Platinum Autographs. My name is Daryl, and today I'm going to show you my collection of Hollywood Walk of Fame cards. I spent quite a few years. I think I started collecting these in 2001, and they've just kind of grown from there. We may break this up into two videos. I don't want to make this too long for you, but we're going to get into it. I first started collecting these when I wrote to Jerry Lewis, and he sent back. He autographed my letter, and he sent back a Walk of Fame card. And that's what started it. I didn't know what they were, and I dove into it and started collecting it. I have quite a bit of names. What I did first is that I printed out an 8x10 of the actual front card of it. This is the second one I had. I had a first one that was signed by 32 celebrities. My mistake. I'm going to make a video about TTMs, autographs through the mail, what to do, what not to do. I learned the hard way what not to do. I had 32 autographs on the first one. I sent it out to Carl Reiner to have him autograph. He autographed everything except this and returned it back to me. I never received it again. I lost it, but it was autographed by Sylvester Stallone to, my God, it had everybody on there. So I printed out another one, started it over again, and I just never sent it out because I didn't want to lose this one. So anyway, this one is signed by Phyllis Diller, Mitch Miller, Betty White, Lauren Bacall, and John Travolta. So we're going to get into it. And here we go. We have the opening cards that I have. One is signed by Loretta Lynn, Michael York, and Ann Blythe. Then we'll get into the collection. We have Jack. I'm just going to tell you who I have autographed. I'm not going to say it's autographed by because that's going to take too long. We have Jack Lemmon, Charlton Heston, Jerry Lewis, Bob Hope, and Sylvester Stallone. Shirley Jones, Charles Bronson, Burt Reynolds, Elizabeth Taylor, Johnny Mathis, Kenny Rogers, Henry Winkler, Dorothy Lamour, Milton Berle, Angela Lansbury, Dick Clark, Martin Sheen, Burgess Meredith, Dick Van Dyke, Roy Clark, Shirley MacLaine, Lee Majors. It's signed by Debbie Reynolds, Neil Sedaka, Dennis Weaver, Doris Day, Bobby Vinton, Andy Williams, Larry Hagman, Jane Wyman, Pat Boone, John Travolta, Buddy Ebsen, Anthony Quinn, Sid Caesar, Tim Conway, Jackie Cooper, Angie Dickinson, Gloria Gaynor, Jack Klugman, or Mitzi Gaynor, I'm sorry, Joanne Woodard, James Caan, Jamie Farr, Michael Anzera, John Forsythe, Eddie Albert, Engelbert Humperdinck, Glenn Campbell, Barry Gibb, John Ritter, Carl Reiner, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Ricardo Montalban, Barbara Eden, Ann B. Davis, Janet Leigh, Robert Goulier, Van Johnson, Tab Hunter, June Hovack, Kim Novak, Steve Allen, Joan Fontaine, Lauren Bacall, Ernest Borgnine, Ralph Edwards, Earl Holliman, Marcia Hunt, one of the Andrews sisters, Patty Andrews, Farron Husky, Kitty Callan, Luis LaRosa, Carol Lawrence, Bob Barker, Vera Mills, Julie London, Louise Jordan, Art Linkletter, Betty White, Chick Hearn, Buck Owens, Jan Murray, Red Buttons, Kitty Carlisle, Anne Murray, Jane Wyatt, Beverly Garland, Leonard Goldberg, Dionne Warwick, Marla Powers, Jane Powell, Vicky Carr, Lena Horne, Mitch Miller, Chad Everett, Robert Stack, Ron Cornell, Tony Curtis, Joseph Cotton, Vic Damone, Connie Stevens, Jacqueline Smith, Ann Southern, Nanette Fabre, Farley Granger, Mickey Gilley, Alan Young, Johnny Grant, Catherine Grayson, Nanette Hartley, Mike Douglas, Jose Feliciano, Merv Griffith, Clayton Moore, Ed McMahon, Joan Rivers, Frankie Lane, Chelsea Holm, Joanne Leslie, Dave Brubeck, Eartha Kitt, Don Murray, Wayne Newton, Rick Dees, Dom DeLuise, Dale Robertson, Jonathan Winters, Phyllis Diller, Paul Mitchell, Richard Widmark, Paul Williams, James Whitmore, Mike Wallace, Monty Hall, John Conte, Lou Rawls, Helen Reddy, Norm Crosby, Casey Kasem, Gail Storm, Don Forte, Lorraine Day, Jack Jones, Joanne Giroux, John Erickson. And then I do have a couple doubles up here of Fairland Husky, which is two of those guys. All right, guys, we did it in one video. Woohoo! So that's my Walk of Fame card. I try to add to it as much as I can. Whenever one of the celebrities like Dionne Warwick went on a stint where she was autographing whatever you sent to her, so we got hers. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Peace.